I 1v1'd myself in Heat Seeker and hired a professional caster to cast the match. Here's how it went.
Hello and welcome everybody to the 2022 Heat Seeker Finals. We have mizu going up against the underdog of this whole tournament. All the fans have to talk about it. It's mizu on the other side. We're getting started immediately with an immediate shot on target, saved away. You can't really bring it that easily on goal. You need to try a little bit harder like mizu just did, just tucking that in so easily. mizu with no response for 1-0. You see mizu sending it up right onto the blue half, immediately setting back, and now we're getting into the little bit of complexities that Heat Seeker provides. You're starting to see the pre-flips, you're starting to see it scrape off the sidewall, but what I'm looking for out of mizu on the blue side is to make sure they get some more direction. Look at orange mizu, just sending it around. The curveball's starting to streak in, the ball starting to heat up, and you have to wonder at a certain point which mizu is gonna be the guy. Turns out it's orange. He is that guy. He's got one. It's a beautiful send right into that near post, perfectly tucked in, and at times like this, you have to really wonder, are there heads in it? Which of these teams really wants it more? And you gotta say off the serve, that's a dangerous one. In fact, that can't even be returned. That's gonna go right over the top, nicking off that front bumper. Gonna be going in for 2-1, a brutal thing to see, particularly because we are only 36 seconds into this game. I hope you have someone to take care of the kids, walk the dog, and all of those chores, because we're not going anywhere for at least another hour at this rate. As the speed eats up here, we're going to see a lot more crazy touches like that save off of the bar from mizu. mizu on the other side has absolutely nothing to say about that. They're gonna shut up, and right now their lead has also been shafted here, 2-2 as we enter into the final 4 minutes. Here we go, entering into the fray again. Slight taps to start things off as always. Really, the one thing I'm looking out of mizu on the blue is to see if they can have some form of dominance. I want to see them talking trash in the quick chat. I want to see them getting real hyped up on the stage. Of course, this is taking place live in North Dakota, the hub of all Heat Seeker esports. But for right now, you're seeing the what a saves come through on the orange side. And though that has to be said, gotta wonder what the strategy is here. Orange has fallen behind. They're saying it to themselves. It's this psychological inversion, the self-trash talk to motivate better play. I don't know about that one, but I'm now a sports psychologist. You have to wonder, the team sitting behind on the orange side must have a plan. They are dozens of influencers, marketing coordinators, and also several sports psychologists on that side, because with this much dough on the line, all $15 of an Amazon e-gift card, you have to wonder, the tension, it's ramping up. You have to wonder what's going through the minds of these players and what's going into their goals. mizu from downtown for 3-3. It's incredible. Just right into the post, and then just a long arcing shot right on in. That is the beauty of Heat Seeker. You might be thinking, I don't have the skill to shoot it on target. It doesn't even matter. Heat Seeker does it for you. Then you combine that with mizu, who at best has an above average shooting. And so you have to think that combined with a heat-seeking ball is going to equal quite a lot of goals. Problem is mizu is also top-tier defender. Not to be outdone, mizu on the other side also very good on the saves. When we look at the stat column, we don't even have numbers. It just says pretty dang good. You have to wonder what the statistician is doing, and you have to wonder what the orange side is doing, because they're sending a somewhat weak shot right down the middle. They continuously keep hitting it back, but ultimately it seems like they're just forestalling the inevitable. A streaker coming across. It's not even gonna hit. It just bounces off the bar. Sent right back as blue. It's still too high. They're trying to get it down. They're gonna use their own backboard. The heat is really starting to ramp up, and if you can't handle the heat, you get out of the Rocket League kitchen. 4-3 blue. mizu trying to get back again, but keeps it to the sideline. At this point, defense is more important than offense. You'd have to think in the minds of these two Heat Seeker masters. Look at that one off their own post, streaking all the way around the ball, taking laps around the field. Seems like we have been able to slow it down at least to something more comfortable. Ball ripping across the field, tearing up grass. It's a worm burner. There's no ecosystem that is fit for the speed of this ball as it comes flaming across the tarmac and the turf, continuously heating up here, but both players determined to keep it out of their net. We are into the final 90 seconds. This next goal could have so many implications off of the bar. Right back at mizu, and of course, he saves it. Blue team is helpless, but to watch that ball sail right in. My goodness, is it really going to come down to the most clutch 30 seconds of Heat Seeker or Extra Mode Rocket League that we've potentially ever seen? mizu with a little bit of a fake there. Looked like a speed flip into the cancel, into a roller. The spawn is not coming through. Orange is in shambles. Everybody on the coaching staff starting to sweat, starting to run off the stage. They can't believe what they're seeing. Served across. mizu able to tap it away, but mizu ready and waiting. The direct shot, trying to make it as difficult as possible. Blue just flailing at it. My goodness, the drama just does not cease. 11 on the board, 1 away from extending this series out, bringing it to that oh so desired overtime in this grand finals. Many have questioned, why are you making a best of one the grand finals? And to that I have to say, can you blame us? Look at this tension, look at the mistakes. Crumbling is mizu, unable to get a roller. That wasn't even a heat seeker, that was just a lazy ball going for a Sunday walk right down the middle of the pitch. My goodness. Final 5 seconds to determine how this one's gonna swing. Are we gonna see something dramatic? Turns out we are. It is overtime in our grand finals, trying to take home all of those Amazon gift cards and complimentary t-shirts and drinks at the local bar, age pending. Initial volleys are tame, but you can tell it's the calm before the storm that is mizu. Knowing that they are ramping up to something. They are on the footsteps of greatness right now. The doorstep, if they can just find the courage to turn the handle, be able to fling that door open, enjoy the adulation that Heat Seeker fame gives you. We're talking about dozens of Twitter engagements. We're talking about a lot of glory. And who else? It's mizu with the victory. Blue side can only do so much. It's sent right back into their half. And then Orange immediately parries it back. Beautifully done by mizu. And next year will have to be mizu's year because it's all over now. Orange side taking the dub. They're not even on the podium. They're into the crowd. They're crowd surfing across here at this North Dakota land. What a show, what a player. And after all of that, we have to hear from the man himself, mizu, our current champion. We're gathering him, all the admin team trying to track him down. Again, he was crowd surfing. We have him for the interview now. I believe we can join him in the call. mizu, how are you feeling after that absolute bangarang of a grand final?
Yeah, you know, it was honestly a pretty easy win considering my opponent was mizu. That guy was not very good. He just wasn't up to par. I know the game went to overtime, but in my opinion, it was a pretty easy win. That mizu guy, you know, he just can't handle the pressure. Unlike myself, of course, I am mizu. So that was a great game overall. I think Team mizu really took it to Team mizu, and I just think overall it was a very easy win. I know it seemed close, but it was just according to the script, right? We just wanted to make it close for the fans, and pretty easy win overall. I'm really looking forward to getting my free t-shirt and enjoying the bar.
You really are the grand finalist and now the champion here of this 2022 Heat Seeker Championship. And mizu's going to have to try again next season. But you, mizu, you can take that trophy. You can take all those gift cards home and, of course, all the fame that comes with it. Thank you for sitting down with us today. And hopefully we'll see you next year at a bigger venue and maybe up against mizu again.
Thank you so much, Danger Taco. I'll see you later.